This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IB and Red Bus.
क्या हुआ है? बधाई हो, गो ट्रिपर हुआ है.
Welcoming new Go Tripper in the family.
Let's go.
बधाई हो है शो का नाम और आज मेरे साथ है मनन खुराना जो कि गुड़गांव से है, ऑनलाइन रेवेन्यू डिपार्टमेंट से है, ई कॉमर्स में ही रहे हैं विद डिफरेंट बिजनेसेस बिफोर दिस, नाउ इन द ट्रैवल इंडस्ट्री. लगभग 4 महीने हुए हैं एमएमटी ज्वाइन किए हुए. मनन, इट इज सो नाइस टू हैव यू ऑन द शो. अ वार्म वेलकम.
थैंक यू एनी.
तो आप इससे पहले जहाँ पर थे वहाँ पर भी ई कॉमर्स करते थे? आई मीन यहाँ पर तो आप ऑनलाइन रेवेन्यू डिपार्टमेंट में हो.
राइट एनी, मैं वहाँ भी ई कॉमर्स करता था. आई वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ अ D2C टीम.
And how different was that work from this job?
See, earlier I was working in a brand and now I'm in a marketplace. So obviously there's a difference of the discounts that or the margins that we get to play around with. Since brand own the goods, they have their own cogs, they have a lot of buffer to give discounts. Marketplaces procure it from the brands at a certain allowances or costs. So they have a little to play around with the discounts. But what marketplace gives you? It gives you a lot of dynamism. Your slightest of the changes gives a huge impact in the business. So that is why your approach needs to be more careful and strategic in the marketplace, because you're competing with others as well. You're competing with D2Cs as well. That's different here, and quite challenges gives learnings, and that's quite interesting.
That is nice. You seem to have a good understanding and good hold on what you're working in, where you're working, what is the kind of industry this is, or even for that matter, an understanding of the marketplace where you have to come up with newer ideas or innovative ideas every now and then to help the business grow. मनन, बधाई देना चाहूंगी आपको क्योंकि आप अभी अभी आए हैं एमएमटी में और आपका अभी तक का एक्सपीरियंस कैसा रहा है?
मेरा एक्सपीरियंस काफी अच्छा था. स्टार्ट हुआ था ओरिएंटेशन से जो कि बहुत स्मूथ था. देन एक अराउंड 15-20 डेज अपनी टीम के साथ स्पेंड किया, स्टेक होल्डर्स को जाना एंड बिजनेस को समझा, अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज को देखा कि किस तरीके से मैं कंट्रीब्यूट कर पाऊंगा, क्या एड ऑन्स में कर पाऊंगा. देन इमोशन प्रोग्राम आया एंड इट वाज लाइक वन ऑफ अ काइंड प्रोग्राम जो इंडस्ट्री में मैंने होते हुए देखा नहीं है. लीडरशिप टीम आपके साथ आके इंटरेक्ट कर रही है. दीप एंड राजेश के साथ भी बात की, उनकी इनसाइट्स जानी, उनका एक्सपीरियंस जाना, कैसे वो एमएमटी को स्काइज तक लेकर गए. द एक्सपीरियंस बीन गुड सो फार. And yes, the people I'm working with are nice, so it's good.
Very good.
अरे अपने क्यारे ऐसे कंप्लीट करो कि 4 लोग बोले
नहीं सारुण के यहाँ कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, जरूर कोई ना कोई गड़बड़.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
क्या हुआ है? बधाई हो, गो ट्रिपर हुआ है.
Welcoming new Go Tripper in the family.
Let's go.
On the show today, talking to Manan Khurana from Gurgaon. He's in the online revenue department and says that the immersion and induction programs were unique. Nothing like he has seen before, where we have the top management, the founders themselves, interacting with the colleagues. ये जो experience है immersion और induction program का, जहाँ पर founders खुद आके आपके साथ उनका भी experience और आपका भी experience सुनते हैं और वो काफ़ी कुछ share भी करते हैं. Very impactful. Tell us a little about your personal experience when you were a part of this. In the immersion and induction.
When it was orientation, it was quite informative and engaging, thanks to Suraj and Virender. The entire process was smooth. Then after some time, immersion program happened and it was quite unique because, in my earlier company or, I've seen across industry, gradually you come to know about, what are the leaders in the company and, what do they handle. But here, all the leaders are coming in a particular room. They are telling you about their jobs or businesses. And in fact, it was very good to interact with Deep and Rajesh. They gave a lot of insights and their experience that how they took this company from zero to skies. And the last day was the market visit. It was a great initiative. Yeah, and it's a good platform to connect with the colleagues and break the ice. Also, after the end of this program, you already know a lot of Go trippers, right?
Correct.
So that was my experience today.
Oh, that's lovely. And I'm sure everyone who's listening to this right now can kind of identify with what experience you've had because, like you said, not only is it unique, it is also very impactful. And there's a lot of learning, and it also builds your motivation and curiosity to do more at an organization like this, which is so inclusive. Okay, now we're going to slip straight into some rapid fire questions. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The rapid fire round.
List 5 things that make you really happy.
Gym, kindness, books,
Okay.
guitar,
Oh,
songs.
that is lovely. Now, since you mentioned books, what's the title of the last book you read?
It was Mitrokin Archive. Basically, it's by Russian archive.
So you've got a varied interest in understanding history also, and maybe a little bit of geopolitics.
Yeah, I love that.
Good. When was the last time you spoke to your dad?
Today morning.
And that shows how close you are to your parents as well. And I think it kind of pushes you to do better, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly. It gives a lot of motivation, listening to your parents' voice in the morning helps a lot.
That is so sweet. What is the simplest way to make you smile, Manan?
Do an act of kindness.
Oh, what is a new thing you learned recently?
I've started learning keyboard.
Oh my God, music is like your best friend, huh, Manan?
Yeah, I like that.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
Okay, I have a good heart.
That's so good. Okay, and tell me, what are you looking forward to in the year 2025? Give me 2 things that you've kind of set as goals.
Right. The first thing is to, I want to, increase my business exponentially. So I'm thinking of various strategies and how would I be able to do that.
Nice.
So that's my first goal. Second goal on the personal front is I became irregular in gym for past few months. So I'll be again getting regular and building my routine.
On the show with Manan Khurana, it's called Badhaai Ho, बधाई दे रही हूँ इन्हें जिन्हें MMT join करे हुए अभी बस 4 ही महीने हुए हैं from the online revenue department based out of Gurgaon. Manan, in your experience so far, how important do you think travel has become in today's day and age?
See, travel is very important. In fact, since your friends are working at different places, your relatives are living at different places. So for any festivities or we say for celebrating certain moments, you need to be close to your friends. So travel is quite important thing for that. Also, for our personal satisfaction, we do leisure activities, that is, going to certain places. Again, travel is playing a very important role. It's a part of our daily lives.
Travel, I think, has become not just a luxury. In fact, it's become a necessity because people find ways to become more productive, more creative through their visits to different places, through the interaction with people from different cultures. So it's very enriching, right?
Yeah, it's quite enriching. And in fact, you can go to any place in the world. It's quite accessible nowadays. So, and the prices aren't that much.
All right. I'm sure your love for travel is also something that is going to become bigger through your journey here at MMT. We'll talk about that too when we come back on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
Hello everyone, this is Leander Pace and you are listening to GO-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
क्या हुआ है? बधाई हो, गो ट्रिपर हुआ है.
Welcoming new Go Tripper in the family.
Go.
On the show with Manan Khurana, who's from the online revenue department based out of Gurgaon. Manan, आपको तो बधाई दे चुकी हूँ, फिर एक बार दे रही हूँ और ये भी पूछना चाहूँगी कि पर्सनली अभी आपने कहा था कि आप यूरोप जाना चाहते हैं, बट ट्रैवल के मामले में अब तक दोस्तों के साथ या फैमिली के साथ कौन सी जगह आपने एक्सप्लोर किया है?
काफी places, but I'll tell you about my recent one. Recent one was to Tirupati. And Ujjain.
So was this with the purpose of pilgrimage or was it just leisure?
Exactly.
Spiritual travel था ये और आपका experience कैसा रहा?
It was great. I booked through MMT, my Biz platform, and the prices are great. No doubt in that. And the experiences that MMT offers is again unmatchable in the industry. I can really see the difference, while I was making the hotel bookings.
Uh-huh.
The price that the front office guy was quoting and the price that I was getting, it was a lot of difference between them. So it was good with MMT on my hand.
But tell me a little about Ujjain that stood out for you, and also for Tirupati. Something that stood out?
In Ujjain, yes, there you get a lot of that Maharashtrian food or Gujarati food like jalebi, fafda and all. It's quite common there. So I was enjoying that. The people are good, no doubt. They are quite helpful and they have a lot of warmth. The experience was quite good there. And when it comes to Tirupati, so basically it was at the time of some cyclone coming in the south. It was good that I was able to go to the temple right in the time, because after certain days the temple got closed due to cyclone or something like that.
Correct.
Experience was good, though language was a barrier there when you talk to the auto walas and other regional people. But yes, then again, Google Translate comes to the rescue with its audio feature. You can easily talk to them.
Life has become so much more simpler with technology that has kind of intertwined with our lives, and it has put itself to good use also, apart from the fact that there are many negatives, but we'll stick to the positives. तो बताइए, म्यूजिक से इतना लगाव कब से हुआ आपको?
Right. See, right from the start, when I was in kindergarten or the first class, I was into a lot of extracurriculars. I was into poetry, literature, group songs होते थे, उसमें भी I used to get selected, and so from that point of time my music journey started, and I used to sing songs, and then I wanted to learn guitar. It was like that point in my life was the starting of music in my life.
Oh, that is really nice. Rapid fire round की ओर चलते हैं. This is going to be the last one. Are you ready for this one?
Yes, Annie, I am ready.
The rapid fire round.
What is your current favorite song which is holding the top spot in your heart?
My current favorite song is Jo Tum Mere Ho by Anuv Jain.
And we just heard it a little while ago. Okay. Tell me your connection to the instrument that you love to play. Say, for instance, guitar or maybe keyboard.
Yeah, I'm connected to guitar. It's lying just next to my bed.
Who has been your superhero?
My dad.
Tell us a little about him.
Yeah, I admire him. He comes from very, very humble family, and then he's now retired AGM from BSNL. I've seen his journey, and it motivates me a lot.
That is so good. Tell me one of your treasured childhood memory. What is it like and why is it your favorite?
Okay, spending time with my nani, my grandmother, is my favorite childhood memory. Like, I used to, after coming from school, I used to go to her house. She used to cook me some parathas and, halwa. And so that's my memory that I'll cherish.
अभी अगर आपको मैं पूछूं, if you could travel to any place in the universe, where would you go?
I would want to go to Switzerland.
Okay.
I've heard a lot about it.
And if you could relive one day of your life, which day would it be?
There's not a specific day like that that I would want to relive because I want to live my entire life again.
Oh, that is so sweet. Okay, one last question. What beautiful lessons or memorable lessons have you taken from your parents or any of your mentors that you always hold on to very closely?
Be always kind to others and, always be helpful. So that's one lesson that I take it with me wherever I go.
That is nice. Manan, thank you so much for talking to me. It was indeed a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed talking to me as well. And here's wishing you all the very best for your future here at MMT, both professionally as well as personally, that you see growth and growth only in the coming year 2025 and for the coming years actually. All the best, Manan.
Thanks a lot, Annie.
Well, I'm your host, Annie, taking your leave, and I will be seeing you again on Wednesday with Trips Don't Lie with yet another one of your colleagues. Till then, keep that smile and keep the beautiful spirit that you have going.
To listen to your favorite GO-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn and Instagram. Visit the GO-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.
GO-MMT Radio. Go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go IB Bo and Redbus.